We believe that Officer Maloney arrived on scene at approximately the same time that the officers approached the porch to make entry.
And was he part of that SWAT team? Was he in SWAT gear?
He arrived in his own vehicle.
Can you tell us which order the officers, the two officers who were shot initially, which officers were those?
I cannot and I won't be able to confirm those facts until we complete the outstanding interviews.
Attorney General, I would say apart from the terrible outcome, what troubles you the most about the execution of what happened?
Well, I wouldn't use the word trouble, Dan. I think what we're trying to do today is to ensure that in light of what has occurred, we do everything we can to ensure that all of these facts are reviewed comprehensively, to both learn what was done well under the circumstances and to identify any lessons that can be learned. And until this review is completed and recommendations are made, it's really premature to address that kind of question.
How many officers were actually shot while trying to help the initial two officers who were shot?
There were 4 officers that were shot and injured during the execution of the search warrant.
But I mean, were two of the other officers that were shot helping the first 2 who got shot at the door at the time they were shot, or was it all at once?
And I think until we complete the interviews and the crime scene processing, I'm not in a position yet to identify the timing of each of the officers wounded. Suffice it to say, we believe that they were all injured and shot of in rapid succession following what the...
Mr. Delaney, you say that there's no attempt here to place blame, and we're all mindful of the sacrifice these officers have made and the tragedy that happened. However, if your review should turn up problems with training or problems with execution, might there be some circumstances where an officer would be disciplined or face some sort of sanction?
The purpose of this review is to conduct a comprehensive review. It is not in any way a disciplinary review of the officer's conduct. That responsibility would lie with the individual police departments that employ the officers. What we're trying to do here is ensure that the public, the citizens, and the law enforcement community take a critical examination of this shooting, learn everything we can from it, to ensure that going forward our officers remain safe, and those that sacrifice themselves in this very dangerous work every day can benefit from whatever learning and education we can provide to them as a result of the tragic incident in Greenland.